Hello everybody and welcome to section 7.3. We're going to be talking about special right triangles today. Okay, as we can see, the first triangle here is a right triangle. It is a special kind of triangle called a 45-45-90 triangle. And this relationship always holds true. When you have 45-45-90 degree triangle, each leg has a certain distance, and they're the same distance due to the fact that it's an isosceles triangle. But the thing about it is the hypotenuse is always the length of the legs times the square root of 2. Okay, so these ratios between the hypotenuse and the legs are always the same. Now, what we can do is draw this triangle again, and there's another way to express that relationship. So just try to freehand this. Okay, and we're 45-45-90. Okay, but here let's say I call the hypotenuse Q. Okay, now that relationship still holds true. The legs can be expressed as Q divided by square root of 2. So no matter what type of problem you're given, either one of these relationships will always hold true for 45-45-90 triangles. Okay, let's look at the last one here today. A 30-60-90 triangle, another right triangle. One angle is 30, the other is 60. In a 30-60-90 triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter leg, and the length of the longer leg is square root of 3 times the length of the shorter leg. So yeah, as we can see here, we're going to call the shorter leg Q. We're going to call the hypotenuse twice Q. That relationship is always true. And then the long leg is Q times square root of 3. Now, I'm going to draw two other scenarios of the right triangle, the 30-60-90 triangle. Okay, this time I'm going to call the hypotenuse Q. Okay, and then in that case I'm going to call the short leg Q over 2. And then that affects the long leg. It's still Q square root of 3, but is just divided by 2. Okay, one last scenario for this. Here's our 30-60 triangle once again. Alright, this time I'm going to call the long leg Q. Okay, well, the short leg then is Q divided by square root of 3. And then the long leg, or the hypotenuse, yes, still twice Q, but it is now divided by the square root of 3. Okay, so any three of these situations, you can reference these to help you solve for one side of a 30-60-90 triangle.